this. As I said, I will have great judgment today and battle plans that makes absolute sense.
However that works out, it's going to be perfect because Russia has good commanders
I
and
gave you a couple
lucky
of things.
commanders and unlucky commanders.
Did you see what I sent you? Well,
Oh,
I
in the
don't know if
chat,
that's
yeah.
valid or not. No, I sent it to you directly in
Oh,
Discord.
I will.
Okay,
I will.
I
I
need
just
to do I need to designate platoon commanders or just company commander? Please
What else do you
remind
need
me.
from me? I guess would be the
Um,
next question.
Peter, a couple of your designations are kind of past the line they've cleared.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll just
top two things you noted. I would say you need
the
to move back.
most.
Just those top two in the top right corner.
Okay, the top two. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
All
they've
right.
already cleared that line, so you wouldn't have had an opportunity to them. Although it's interesting when you watch footage how much of the mine laying is of the artillery delivered variety.
Do I need to designate only company commander or platoon commanders also?
Just company. Yeah.
Just company. Okay, so
If a platoon operates completely independently at that point, you just figure out who's in charge.
okay, so I will write where he is on the label. Oh, he need. Okay, I wrote it on the label of the APC that he drives in.
Okay.
I just repinged you. Well, I just make sure that that's right. I pulled those two. Is that right?
There's one
Or
more to pull back.
all right.
It's the one that's
Yeah, I
the
get it. I
furthest
get
up
it.
your picture.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. The other one, that's the top left is fine, but the others you would need to yeah, the one last one is where he would have already mineswept. So and I just wanted to verify you don't have any trenches further back because you
Well,
certainly could. It would be up to you. It comes down to
well,
doctrine.
I can have them, but then I'm gonna have
Right.
the. I'll tell you the prepared positions, but then I can position myself as I see fit.
Sure. But
Otherwise, right?
my
So
point is you can dig more trenches than that.
okay, yeah, I'll probably
You
do
you
another line of it.
yeah, you can
To the
have an
left and back.
entrenchment anywhere in cover that you pick. So you can have multiple lines. So
just give me a minute. I'll
you're short
redefine
of
that.
everything but entrenching tools. So plenty of time to dig holes.
Not I place them because you definitely know more that is happening just pretty much in my backyard than I know because I have no time. I have no time to
Right.
check
And the
on news. Um,
yeah.
and it's not really, at least when I had like the mainstream news recently, they don't really cover much. I spaced them like in 5 tank platoons, but what kind of formations actually Russians use right now?
Russians these are going to be 3 tank platoons.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
how the Cold War should. All right, because
Right.
it's 10 to the company
But
because they had 3 platoons of 3 and 1.
that's how they're trained, but in practice they seem to operate in gaggles.
Yeah, I bet they
Yeah. Yeah.
they
There's a lot
operate
of
in
follow the leader
whatever.
going on because you may be looking only a couple weeks of driver training, things like that. So
Oh my God.
exactly.
You know what? I'm still wondering how they didn't run out of vehicles by this point.
Perfect, Peter. Right.
Okay, so from what I see, I have actually 3 companies. Do I?
You have 4. You've got 2
Okay.
companies of tanks, and you've got a note that the tanks are not of the same quality, and you've got 2 companies
Yep.
of BMP2s. Yeah. And as we were playtesting, we nerfed the Ukrainians over and over. Now they may still be too strong, so just be ready for that.
Well, we'll see. Okay, so I
I
need
nerf
to
hammered the
I need to have
Ukrainians hardcore. Yeah.
So I need to have company commander for each company.
That's right.
There's a-
And then just really quickly, like, just to write down in some way like your planned avenues of advance, or you could even just like ping it on this table, and then we'll roll.
Yeah, just go forward. Except the T-72s. T-72s will wait here, like in reserve, and the rest
Mhm.
is just probing. Okay, and you know what? And this company, sorry, this platoon, let's say platoon, let's say there are 5 vehicles, platoon like World War II. Why not? It doesn't matter really, right? I guess here.
Well, you would
Okay.
maneuver groups of 3, so, and then just
Okay.
make sure
So
you
I
keep
will.
track of where the
You know what? I will
yeah.
rearrange them then a
Yeah.
little like this.
Yeah.
Mm,
And you are welcome to ignore normal military rules with vehicle organization, because the real drivers are. So
yeah, I bet
feel
this
free to
falls
bunch up
apart.
or
They
do other things.
probably.
Yeah.
I don't know how the organization looks in that, but with first contact, it probably falls apart,
By
right?
the way,
Well, yeah,
I'm not looking at how you're doing it, but
yeah.
I'm fog of warring myself as to where you're putting stuff right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and
Eh,
see.
whatever.
You start the
I
stream.
Oh, the stream's already started.
Oh, okay. Well, good morning out there, if you're listening. This is the Battle of Tonen'ke. It's in Donetsk Oblast. Historically, it happened in March 2024. This is a period where Ukraine was suffering the shell shortage, and that's reflected in this battle. Despite that, and despite the fact that it's a massed armored assault against basically infantry alarm companies, historically, this battle does not go well for the Russians. They have a lot of vehicles destroyed or immobilized out in the open. So we're trying to simulate that here, and see if our Russian commander can do better given the choices available to them.
oh, I bet I will
Oh yeah.
do similar.
Well, they've brought in a ringer.
Doctrine.
Doctrine. Yes, Cold War armor expert Thomas.
Yeah. much prepared and
That's right.
awake and stuff.
That's right. And so this battlefield's now several kilometers behind the front lines. The Russians did get past this point. Basically, the whole structure of this area of the war is Russians assault tree lines over and over, and then gradually move forward. And they had overwhelming artillery superiority, but that has been deteriorating. So we're hearing less about these advances now since the Kharkiv offensive started. The Kharkiv offensive, it may be a feint. We don't really know Russian intentions there. We know that their advance stopped pretty quickly, and they've had some real setbacks in places like Vovchansk. Well, when you're ready, Thomas, just sort of map out your intentions to us, and we'll go.
I can't. I gave you my kind of initial
right
intention, but there are all additional elements that can come on board.
That's
at
right.
Any time in any place.
You have reinforcements that are released by events on the table. If the Russians advance in good order past mid-table, they'll be released, and they will come from the.
I see. I see.
Yeah. The short board edge away from the road. On my screen, it's got Thomas's name next to it. That is where your reserves would come on. The other thing I want to point out to both of you, you have UAV available, and if you want, both of you can have those in the air at the start of the game. So think about whether you want any of those present.
Yeah.
I
will.
Here is a red marble for one of them. You might want to clone it for the. You said you got a large and a small.
Yes, right. Actually, they've got 2 Orlan 10s available. So you may start with one or both of them in the air, and then the Ukrainians, you have Where
A
did I write
large
it
and a
down?
small. So
Large and small, right? Yep.
That's fine.
Okay. So I would
And
definitely want one of them. Like, can't
Okay.
remember what's the spotting range is, but
yeah,
So you can pick basically whether they're very low or low. If they're very low, they're going to be able to shoot machine guns at them and things like that. So you would go low, and then they'll have to burn manpad chances if they want to try and shoot it down, and that basically just adds to the range you're spotting from. Obviously, because they're
yeah,
up in
I,
the air.
I
Yeah.
would start with him low.
Low. Okay.
I will write in
The main effect with infantry and vehicles is they're going to see any vehicles moving, and they'll see infantry that come out in the open. The only reason infantry should go out in the open is if they are routed, basically, or they're getting out of the IFEs.
Okay.
let's just go low.
So we had a fun debate about the martyrs. There's no indication that any of them are armed with Milans. You don't have them in this scenario anyway. But this brigade, the airborne brigade, has Martyr 1A3s. And when we see Bradleys, the Bradleys all seem to have tows. But as far as I can tell, the Martyrs are just armed with the cannon.
The cannon. And I had to use Bradley's for just kind of
Close enough.
squint when you look
Close,
at. Yeah.
close enough. I'd do the same on the tabletop if I had to. And that's what we're simulating. So well done us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Now, Chris,
completely
I will lock this road.
unscaled skills too. So perfect.
Yeah.
I tried to go for micro.
Right. Yeah, your chat's maybe
Okay,
cut
so
off
my
a
plan
couple times,
is
but-
There's an overlap of the map. Just
Oh, okay. You're saying the tiles overlap?
this
a
tile right
little.
here, don't mess with it.
Okay.
It's just
gotcha.
not gonna line
No,
up.
no,
Just
no,
don't even
no!
worry
Don't
about it.
don't touch anything.
That's simulating. Yeah, that's
Leave the terrain
simulating
block.
the
Real tabletop.
yes.
Yeah.
I
That's
tried
Where
to
you
fix it 100
sometimes
times. and
don't
It's sim-
align them.
It's simulating the state of the Russian small scale maps.
Yeah.
And the
Okay, so
obligatory downed helo over here. I hope you all.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Well, the Russian maps probably have an arrow saying to Stalino on them. So.
okay, you know what? My battle plan. So now let's say first like turn battle plan. These two platoons would move to the edges of these trees to set up this mountain, set up overwatch of this tree line.
Okay.
These guys would just move. I mean, these guys would just move through here to this tree line and see what happens.
Okay.
These guys. Okay, these two platoons will also just try to contact with this tree line and probably die doing so or something.
Perfect.
All of
yeah.
them are staying in reserve, and these tanks also wait for the APC platoons to establish Overwatch.
Yeah. Just to recap the turn sequence. Basically, the active player starts with supporting fire, vehicles that supporting fire, vehicles and other unit elements that supporting fire don't do anything else the rest of the turn. Then we have movement and defensive fire and other environmental things like minefields will interrupt the movement. That's done element by element. So basically, Peter will interrupt you, say if you drive no minefield or if there's
Sure.
defensive fire.
Yeah.
So with that ado,
Okay,
at this
but
moment,
also there's one
Right.
one thing that's activated at this.
right? Yes, you have
Right,
when
I
you
need
get
set a target, right?
you could choose when to do that. So that would be basically during one of your fire phases. You could invoke that piece that you already have available. The first thing the Russians should do before anything else, take 2 dice, and your forward observers should roll for contact. And that would be to request artillery or air assets that aren't already active.
Okay.
So yeah,
9.
radios are working, and the numbers, by the way, in this battle for the Ukrainians reflect how much battlefield jamming is going on. The theory is that this is a moment where the Russians are effectively jamming your radios and GPS and things like that. So, and that's one of the environmental effects on Ukrainian artillery fire. So, and another reminder: if your batteries can fire smoke, remember that's available to you. And if you can do counter battery fire, so that's another option that's available.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So that said, you are now in your supporting fire phase. You have no targets.
Yeah, so we can skip
You
it.
could do a spotting roll with your Orlan.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
yeah.
It's in supporting fire phase. Okay.
That
Or
is right. It's your fire phases that would let you do that. And this would be like, say, if you wanted to call in artillery, now's when you'd activate it and so on. So that
yeah, 4
you're gonna
probably.
make me look this up. So if there's
Yeah,
no
they probably
vehicles
see
to
nothing.
detect. Yeah, but so you're adding 20 inches, but base chance to see infantry in cover here. We're looking at base detection range is 0. So you would see infantry out to a foot, but your altitude means you're not seeing it. So once they start firing, that roll would have shown you the exact position of anybody firing. And when they're firing, you have a general position. So say when an ATGM fires, you can drop artillery on the tree line, even if you don't know precisely where the infantry is. So like I know an ATGM came out of those woods. I just don't know the actual trench position. So 152 millimeter will solve that problem. So yeah. All right. So given that you don't have a specific spot, you could choose to do artillery blind, like that's a likely looking tree line, or you can just move on to movement phase.
Yeah. And where can I now place smoke if I want to? I mean, artillery plot, artillery smoke barrage. Or
Yes,
is
you
it...
right. So now you roll 2d6 to activate one of your
Well,
artillery batteries.
I'm pondering if I should.
Mhm.
You know what? Yeah, I would like to
Okay.
plausible. So I
So
roll if I contacted guys.
you have contact. So now let's clone like that little blue thing up top. Just a second. Let me
That's
click that
UAVs.
and I'll clone it.
You can
I will
recolor it.
change its color and its label.
Okay.
All right, color tints. We'll make that
I would
yellow.
like to place like line here from smoke, or at least some smoke here on this guy's approach.
Artillery. All right. So now we've got that yellow thing there. I'll clone it. All right. So now you can place that where you want your either spotting or fire for effect to be.
Just messing with.
Oh yeah. Okay, so how much does one of these dots, cover?
Let's see. So if you're doing one fire for effect, it's going to be about a 5-inch band like that. I don't know if you can see my ruler, but yeah, about
Yeah, I
like
can see it.
right, yeah. So you have 2 batteries available. So you could do 2 missions. So yeah, you could do continuous smoke that whole distance if both are accurate.
I'm gonna send you a note. Well,
Okay.
Okay, I would just place, line here if you can see
Okay.
my.
All right. So do your activation for the other battery. Make sure you get your
Can't
both.
remember how fast these guys go, so I don't know if I want to, use both batteries to
Well, they can
continuous
move 18. The BMPs.
Yeah, I won't use.
So the idea is you have a smoke barrage. You move them up behind it. Makes sense. So
Yeah. So I will move it a little further. Okay. Yeah, something like that, and we'll see how the rest of it happens.
Right.
So also. Another note.
Tanks can pop smoke when they are attacked, right?
Yes, you have smoke mortars and you have engine smoke. So you can
Okay.
pop smoke right in front of your vehicle, and you can also trail smoke behind you.
Sure. Okay, so that's my plan. So here is my fire for effect.
Okay, so 2d6 for your second activation. We've already activated your 152s.
10. So
okay, they both activate, and now you're firing for effect, and you have your basically they may drift a little on the initial volley. So for the group that's further up the table, now you're going to roll accuracy. They're going to be completely accurate on a 7 or less.
It's 2 dice, right?
Yes.
5,
All
6.
right. So we can lay smoke in here, exactly where you wanted to place it.
Okay, so it's here.
All right. Okay, and then for this, the second battery also has to roll accuracy. So 2d6 again. Are the 122s firing accurately? Oh, you are on. That's right. So there is your smoke line. So that's your supporting fire. All right. So movement phase, start moving vehicles, and then Peter, your job is to interrupt if you have defensive fire or mines.
Okay, how fast the 64s go?
Okay, so your BMPs can go 18, your T62s can go 15, and your T72s are also 18. So
they are on the move, kind of, because I know that stopping and starting costs you 1 inch.
That's right. We can consider they were all in motion to begin, if you wish. So
you say
we
15.
didn't discuss it. So yeah.
So
I misspoke. BMP2s are even faster and go 20. So.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
So
and then Peter also has the option to wait till all movement finishes and then react. So.
Okay. So I will move.
All right. And then Peter, you just got to say, "Hey, stop!" as things happen. So.
Wait.
Right.
I'm gonna give him neuroses.
Yeah.
Whoosh. Wait. Don't anybody move. Christmas story.
No, sorry. Thanks reminded me that Sutherland passed away like yesterday.
Oh yes, I discovered he was one of those. Yeah, I discovered he was one of those Canadian secret agents.
Really, he was Canadian too?
That's right.
I was
Canadian. Celine Dion, Canadian.
Shatner is okay. Shatner, I get. You know who really did? Oh my god, not McFly. That's the whole.
Oh really? He's Canadian? Oh well. Anyway, I just watched.
Yes, he's Canadian. I was shocked too. Right?
I was just up in Buffalo, and I decided it was time to see
Canadian.
Stop. Oh yeah.
Here.
No, way back.
Further back, yeah.
Further back. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you? Where are you?
Can
you see me through
right
smoke?
about there. Right about there.
It's to your benefit to put 2 of the vehicles back where they were, because they can change the movement based on what happens the first one you move.
Yeah, so, I know, but still they move probably.
Okay, so now what do we need to roll for
simultaneously as a platoon, right? So.
All right. So, yeah, but movement in the game is sequential, right? Yeah. All right. So, you are in a minefield. So, Peter, roll 2d6.
Minefield. Okay, that changes. Okay.
Peter rolls 2d6. A 5 or less, a mine actually goes off.
Hold on.
Oh, Mike. Sorry. Yeah, later I will.
Sorry. There.
No.
Okay. Nope. So, you can continue that vehicle's movement.
Okay.
1 more inch. Peter rolls again.
Okay.
It's going to be inch by inch, yeah.
Nope.
All right. Keep going. Peter rolls again.
Nope.
Okay. These guys don't even know they're in a minefield necessarily. So, and
yeah,
again.
so I will move. Okay, yeah, that makes sense why you thought.
Nope.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right. And again, Ukrainian dice still in effect.
Nope.
Okay.
How large is this minefield?
Yeah.
Nope.
It is about it's
6
going to be
inches, I thought.
5 inches. Yeah. So there, that one's through. Next vehicle, and Peter, just start doing rolls.
I just do 5.
From
Five
from
rolls.
where?
rolls. First roll.
It's about there.
Okay.
Is the
Got
line. All right. So now the side armor of BMP2 is 1. This is a 75 millimeter HE roll against 1 point of armor. So this is a to kill number of 7.
Okay, so this will spur discussion with me a little.
Okay. Yep.
6.
Okay.
Roll
So
a
this
6.
is a dead BMP, but with a chance for the squad to bail.
Does it have? Okay, I will just flip it.
Okay.
And remove.
All right. And now you're going to roll to see if the squad was able to bail out. 2d6, 7 or less. You put the squad out next to it.
7 or less, you say? No.
Yeah. Okay.
They dead.
Our-
Okay,
Our
so
first
I can
casualties of the day.
so I can delete one of the squads, right?
Right.
Yes.
So now
There-
my discussion would be this guy probably seeing because they would move as a platoon, right?
They're moving as a platoon, but he
Yeah,
has a
so
chance to
this
react
guy,
to what's
yeah,
happening.
but this
Mhm.
guy probably would stop immediately when he saw that his teammate just blew to.
But the
That's
movement,
my point.
right.
But that probably depends on doctrine and training, right?
Yeah, movement in the game is sequential. So this one
Yeah, I know.
vehicle now is out of position. Yeah. So
No,
All
okay, that's all right. No, I would just probably move him here and stop
Doctrine.
everyone. But whatever. Okay, so roll for this guy because I assume he also.
okay.
All right. Here we go. Nope.
Mhm.
Nope. 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 No. I think you got through.
I love it. So as far as what you would do realistically in this situation, there seems to be a variety of things. One, I notice that like this battle, very often the Russians don't have mine equipment with them. Like
Yeah,
you
it
don't have
looks
any.
like.
Yeah, so you basically, since you don't even have any pioneers, you would have your best options at that point with the infantry are untrained infantry, like poke with sticks type of thing. And
Yeah.
with the vehicles, they seem to either just drive in the minefields blind, or they'll do follow the leader because you can trailblaze.
Yeah.
So an option would be once you're aware of the minefield is have one vehicle move at half speed to the minefield.
Yeah, but
and then
that would
if it
pretty
survives, they all
much.
follow it. Right.
I know, but here it would probably occupy them for turn or two, right?
Right.
Moving
Right.
to
Yeah.
position and if they are even aware that it was a minefield and not something else, but probably they would be.
Right.
They would probably know it's not ATGM flying from somewhere. It's just poof. Okay, did he? Well, was he struck because you were?
He was
probably-
not. He has gotten through. So.
Oh,
So
he
you
got
can-
through. I thought he
finish his
was.
move.
He still had like 2 inches of it to move through.
Nope. No, you are through.
Okay.
Next victim.
Let me spread them. Oh wait,
Alright.
so this guy?
First
You mean
one,
this guy?
Correct. Second one, no. Third inch, no. Fourth inch, no. Fifth, final, yes. Pop.
Oh. Okay.
And then I need a
And-
6
Sorry,
or less.
yeah.
Is that right? I need a 7 or less, or
7 is a stun. 6 or less is a kill. So 8's immobilized.
hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you rolling?
No.
Because I need to give me a chance
He's
to roll
not
for.
penetrated.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
your vehicle. Yeah, unflip him. So.
I'm flipping.
Oh no! And then I'm going to say, Peter, that the vehicles, those last 2 vehicles, are outside of the
Or
original.
outside this. That's fine.
Yeah. Yep.
That's understandable.
So wait, what happened? This guy is stunned.
Or they
No,
saw
he-
their friends popping
he-
and they moved
yeah.
a little bit out of the way.
He could complete his move.
Yeah, okay.
It was not a kill. Yeah.
And the rest of the guys, then I move just, you
There
say
was
they
a
are
loud pop.
outside,
Right. Yep.
and they are outside the.
Right. Now, okay. And then yeah, Peter, you've got your map to follow to see what happens next. So, but that line they're fine and they're behind the smoke. So,
Oh yeah, that's right.
okay.
Okay, and here these guys will move. You say 20. They can, right? Just okay. I will move them like this and just tell
Stop.
me if
Yeah.
they.
Stop.
Yeah, how far?
So again, just move the lead vehicle up to about 2 inches short of the road.
Okay. That's wait. That's 18.
Your side of the
so-
road. Yeah, there we are.
Oh,
Yeah.
like this. That's not
Talking
2
about right
inches.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
somewhere.
then Peter's gonna roll because you've found another minefield.
Oh wait, how far did he move?
Yeah,
15. Okay, so I have 5 inch. He can
I
reach
think-
Ooh,
here.
that's a hit.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Which scale are we using, Peter? I've got this is about 8 inches.
Inches.
Yeah.
Inches.
Oh, we are using inches on the grid. Okay. Okay. So that is you moved about 15. Okay. That works.
So, but he blew up.
He got hit.
Okay.
Okay.
And now I roll.
Okay.
Ooh, 6. So he popped.
Yep.
Okay.
Another crew survival chance.
Yep. Once I flip him. Yeah, and you
It's
know what? Sorry, I can because Michael J. Fox, Canadian. I was shocked by this information. Sorry.
Do you
4.
know
So
Canadians? They're all massed on the
they
US
like
border.
half of Hollywood is made of Canadians. I don't know.
Millions of them are inside the US. You could be
Silent
talking to one now and you won't
infiltration.
know.
Sure. Okay, 4. So they survived, right? You said 7 less to survive? Or...
Correct.
So they managed to.
The only
jump
answer to preserve the Republic is Operation Canadian Bacon.
So they are here somewhere, like you know what, kind of like this more.
Sure. Yeah, they can take cover at the wreck and so forth.
Yeah, and
So-
I need to have space for these two guys, these two suckers,
Alright.
if they survive. Okay, so I move another guy 15 up to here, right?
Yeah, there you are. And then
Come on, Peter.
start rolling. Yeah.
Got it.
What? Oh my god!
All right.
God damn,
Man,
minefields.
And then
our
let's see if it.
play testing never went this well with the minefields.
Ooh, you popped too.
The other
That's a
thing,
popper.
the other thing that we did routinely on the table is we led with the tanks.
Right, I will move dice here. So
I'm sorry.
And
you
actually,
did
yeah, we led with the tanks.
yeah,
Mhm.
die.
Yeah. And the reason is, of course, any tank
what?
mine
This
is
is what
gonna
the
vaporize the
IPs are for,
BMP.
right?
Right. Yeah. But like in Vietnam, they would always drive the M48 in front of the M113s because the M48 maybe it's immobilized, but the crew's fine, and this is why they're riding on top of the M113s.
Yeah, that's why you also in Afghanistan.
Yep.
The Russian invasion of Afghanistan. This is I didn't know for a long time why the crews were riding atop the APCs on the
They
line.
didn't want to. They'd rather die from a bullet than a mine.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
if you look at Russians in assaults or even just moving around the countryside in drone footage, they're riding on top of their vehicles, like under the cages.
Yeah. Oh, because of mines. But I assume that T-72 won't bear better.
Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that these. Oh, never mind. I'll mess with it later. These tiles, these large tiles, actually have 38 states. I haven't
38
Really?
states.
Oh my,
Yeah,
they
so
do. Nice.
Yeah, I was wondering why I was seeing that.
You
I was
took
like,
them
what the hell's
from
that?
some other module?
I got probably
That's
stole
different models.
Jimmo from
Different models of
Armed Shooter Games, I think.
textures.
From the original.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
so I need to mess with that
This guy is inside the minefield, or did he skim the
You can judge that.
edge?
He's right on the edge of it, I think. Yeah, I think it's got
Yeah,
it.
let's judge. It has what? If it has
I'm-
5 or more, he.
If you're skimming the edge of the woods there, then you're out.
Yeah, just that's fine. I'm
If,
okay with him.
okay,
Just,
I would assume he would just roll
he
once,
probably
maybe.
averted. He rolled.
Yeah.
I
Oh
would assume
wait,
he saw his friends
he
exploding
moved
too.
too far. I think. Okay, he will be able to move up to
Yep.
somewhere here. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, and he's aware his platoon had a rough time of it. But now your that last platoon can see that he didn't blow up, the others did. So you're
Yeah,
absolutely
his plan was his plan was to move. I can't remember what the movement rate is through these woods because I assume they can.
It's the woods are 2 to 1, and they are a bog chance. Also, I want to
Okay.
mention things. It's a little bit different with these woods. They're not a block to LOS. They are cover if you're in them, and they're a hindrance. But 2 of them blocks LOS,
Okay, so the plan
or
will
them
be not.
combined with smoke or things like that.
So
would
these
block
you
small
know
ones
what?
aren't doing anything really.
They
Yeah.
would just move to
Right.
the edge here and dismount their guys into the woods.
Okay.
They had, can't remember what was the cost of dismounting, but they used like 16 inches.
You will
per
use a
movement.
quarter, right? You'll use a quarter of the movement of the BMP. You go 20. So you would just
Yeah,
need,
so
you
they,
would
they
need
moved
5
around
left over.
15.
Yeah.
They moved around 15 inches so they can dismount.
Perfect. Yep. And then the infantry don't go anywhere, so they're there on the edge of the tree line till next turn. So
I still have here, I'm gonna pop you something.
And I guess they have one spigot because I will. Yeah, one they probably. Yeah, I can't remember who had spigots or no, or do we just roll if spigot died inside the APC? Because I
have
didn't
one question
mark.
I'm gonna ask you there too.
okay, I just answered the one. So that's
right,
coming right up. Yeah. Now what you can do right
Similar.
now.
So that's the penetrate pen power, if you will, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that I guess is my movement for this turn. I'm still confused who should have spigot and who doesn't. So sorry. I couldn't
So hold
remember
on.
if I should, mark them or we will just roll if spigot is available or if it died.
Spigot? Oh, the squad that has the
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you didn't keep track of it, you just randomize it. So
Sure. So for now, let's keep them here. Or do we roll on these guys that died and these guys that died if spigot was taken out with them?
yeah, Peter, give me a number.
Just any number?
No, I mean of the one you're asking me to check.
That's what I'm trying to check myself. Hold on a second. It would be the one in well, either really. A check from 1 and a check from 2.
1 and 2. Okay. Yes. You have a hindrance because you have a tree line, but you can see everything.
Oh wow! Even through the smoke.
Not through the smoke, but everything that doesn't trace through the smoke. If you trace through a tree line, one tree line, that's just a 1 point hindrance.
And then what's the range on that?
Oh, if you're firing a Stugna or a javelin?
Yeah, javelin.
You can make me look up the javelin. I didn't put it in the scenario notes. Javelin, I think, is 2 kilometers. Let me check.
Might be.
Javelin, 40 inches. Yes.
Let's see. How do I do this? Let me just trying to do a relative. Okay, so that's gonna be a little.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Right, so
like
that.
you are in Stugna range because that is 5 kilometers, 100 inches. So that would be available to you, but the javelins are definitely out.
All right, so I will. Okay, my assumption is I split it. Okay, so how many did I? So I got so that's 1 and 1, right? In the half. Here, hold on a second. I'll type it.
Yeah. Obviously you intended to spread them out among the groups.
Yeah, just to. I kind of did it as halvesies, right? So
Okay.
I would assume I have 1 in each. So from
right,
from T2 to
right.
to any one of these T6.
So you have 2 companies. Each company has 2 javelins and 2 Stugnus.
Right.
So that's
so
four.
in my half, the half company,
you would have 1 and 1.
I would have
if
1 and 1. Yeah. That's how I did it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot one of those at one of these.
Okay. So we have a Stugna firing at what's the target again? It's
We'll use this one right here.
So wait, did that vehicle finish moving? I think that's where it deployed.
Which one? Click again. Sorry, because
I don't think the T-62s have moved yet.
They didn't, and they didn't plan to yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, they're not a defensive fire target if they did not move.
No. Everyone here in this group is kind of in reserve.
Okay, so Peter, that's okay because you could supporting fire those if the tanks are what you would fire at. The BMPs are all valid targets because they all moved.
Yeah, except this ones. They didn't move and don't plan not to.
A Russian commander that maintains the reserve and Overwatch.
Hold on one second.
Crazy times.
Yeah.
Limited. I just sent you another question there.
Correct. Yeah. As it says in the scenario, the artillery, the Ukrainian artillery may turn down a fire for effect order because of the ammunition shortage.
So let me look at my.
A thing I want to mention with drones too, you can assign a drone to counter battery, and it
let me go ahead and do that.
Counter battery rules.
Yeah.
All right, so put out the squad that's firing.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
And you're firing a BMP? You're firing one of these guys?
Right.
Okay. And is that a javelin or a Stugna?
It's a Stugna, but I thought I would. So I can't fire at the T-64s.
Not during this fire phase. During this fire phase, you're reacting to movement or other.
And does this not count as blocking line of sight?
So you can go through an inch of this tree line without blocking line of sight. Now up the tree line. Well, no, you got that. You could fire at that vehicle.
Maybe
you're only going through the tree line, crossing.
All right, all right, we'll do it. I guess I don't know. I just the limited ammo. I'd prefer to fire on.
No, MBTs, you don't have any special limits on ammo for ATGMs. It's your artillery of the ammo.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But
so
if
this
you have javelins, this might be deadly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a BMP. Anything's gonna be deadly.
Yeah.
Right. So we're firing a Saklos missile at a 30-inch range. Our base chance to hit is 10. You've been sitting there watching them advance, so we won't give you the snap fire penalty. That vehicle, did it remain in motion?
Yeah, because he is supposed to, reach here.
Okay. So if you've chosen to fire at a moving vehicle, then that's going to be +2, and the terrain is +1. So you started at 10, you're adding 3 to your roll. So a 7 will hit.
Got it.
All right. So now this is looking at the Stugna. This is an H heat. It defeats ERA 1. So H heat against 2 points of armor is going to be to kill of 11. So anything but boxcars.
Yeah.
It is on fire.
And by deadly, I mean long term if he doesn't track ammunition for that. Okay, right. So he's on fire, so I roll for...
No crew survival.
Oh, no crew survival, okay. So
the people inside that one got vaporized, yeah.
I will eliminate another.
Yeah, if our Thursday night crew is watching, they're like, why can't we roll like this?
searching on that. I might find it.
Well, the other thing is, of course, that it actually. We'll talk about after battle. It took a very different form because they led with the tanks. So.
All right. So that's that. So I have another jab in that half comp, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
and those guys, remember,
also,
they cannot supporting fire. They'll have to reload during a movement phase, and that can draw fire on them. So
for the jab one. For the jab.
Did you just fire a javelin or a Stugna? The result's the
Stugna.
same here. It's 2 points armor.
Same.
Okay, yeah, right. The javelin team is still loaded, ready to go. So
yeah. But I'm not within range.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Now.
All right, but then I still have a certain set of drones that are.
Well, that's
activated.
not this phase. It's supporting fire.
Okay. All right.
Right now,
just remind me when that happens.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we're about to get there after the advancing fire, and now Thomas has a chance to spot the people who shot and could direct fire on them with the people who did not supporting fire, which includes stationary vehicles. Now, your UAV is where you can see all these vehicles moving, so you have you could choose to try to activate artillery now if you wanted.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, me.
Yeah.
You. Okay, sorry.
Right. Your artillery is busy fulfilling orders.
Yeah, placing smoke. Okay.
Okay, so you've activated. So you have a choice between a spotting round or a fire for effect right now. So take that yellow chit and place it where you want it, and then declare your mission. And then you have ammunition choices also, including precision rounds.
Hold on, where Excalibur, smart.
That's right.
Smart 155s.
That's right. You could do a GPS guided HE round on a given target.
Can I do that on the
HE round? Yeah.
I can see all these, right? So I mean, can I just GPS on this bad boy right here?
Oh wow! He got it on his side. Yes. Well, oh no, those are not defensive fire. So your fire on them would need to be in your own phase. But anyone you can defensive fire, you could target now.
Any defensive fire I could target now, but
yeah.
And there's no limitation to how many times I can use that.
In particular, you have your ammunition shortage, but it's like you're using the UAV to direct that shot, and that's what the battery's doing. So that would be the one thing you could do using the UAV as your observer. But of course, you also have infantry. Your company commanders can also radio for missions. So
right. Okay. Yeah. So that's probably possibly out of range.
You maybe, since you've got stationary vehicles you'd like to target, why don't you save the battery for your own turn? Because you can do spotting round in your supporting fire or a precision round. Then if you were doing a regular battery fire, then the fire for effect you could do during your advancing fire.
Right. Just remind me of that. But that is my intention.
Okay. All right. So that said, is there any other defensive fire?
I want to pop one of these bad boys, but I mean, are these completely out of line of sight?
You cannot see them. They're behind thermal smoke. The UAV is the only one that has a bead on them.
But this small UAV should have.
Okay. UAV, right. So yeah, UAV see the people behind the smoke.
So then, can you? Let's check. I mean, can a javelin come here? No, it's too far.
No, you have the vehicles over there. If the line goes through the smoke, it can't see.
Yeah.
So.
Son of a gun. What about the
Now you have artillery.
Yeah, but I have kamikaze UAVs as well that are activated.
Right. So you can right. You may right now we're in your defensive final fire. You could decide to use artillery now. That's an option available to you.
And which includes the pre-activated kamikaze.
Kamikazes are going to be your drones are going to be during your turn. So that's one phase or a phase away from that, basically.
Okay.
Right now, yes or no, do you want to try to fire your artillery?
No.
Okay, moving on. Is there any advancing fire? You have one target you know about, which is the infantry squad.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
But who sees them actually?
Yeah.
This guy.
So,
This guy
right.
on. Oh no, this guy is dead. Sorry.
Right. Your tanks are on Overwatch,
Oh,
so
but
you could fire a tank cannon at them.
yeah,
If
I
the tank
would,
cannons get the spot roll. So
because
here's
I
the
don't.
first thing:
Okay.
tank company. You're buttoned. Someone fired in front of you from cover, so give us a spotting roll.
Okay. 11.
I don't think that's going to cut it. Your base spotting range is 25 on a firing infantry.
well behind
The
it.
fact they're in cover takes us down to 10. So yeah,
Mm.
you do not have a precise target. So
Okay.
you're aware of the tree line. You could send artillery there later. You could do suppressing fire, but you don't have a specific target. Yeah, no. Oh, that's right. They can spot roll as well. So 2d6 again for the BMPs. Now they do see it, and it's a BMP2. So you have
30 millimeter, right?
30 millimeter
Out of
cannon. The
ammo.
30 millimeter cannon is give me the range again.
46. Something
Out of
like
range.
that. Great.
Yep. So
How about these guys?
okay,
Or,
they'll get a spotting roll also. Okay.
10. So that's
Yeah.
not enough.
So
Like
the BMPs, they can see where the shot came from, but they don't have the reach, and the tanks don't have a precise shot yet. So
that. Okay.
yeah, you have the fact that the fire's from cover and you're buttoned. So
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know
So that's
about
that.
this. These guys technically also have line of sight, but whatever.
All right. Well, one more roll.
But I don't know what the range of their gun is. Yeah, they scope. Also can see.
Russian-made optics.
Yep.
Okay, so that ends advancing fire. Nobody on the Ukrainian side needs to roll cohesion yet. So now is when the first order of business is to contact roll for your artillery batteries. And these require 8s. So 2d6. First battery. Yes, second battery. Yes. So you may attempt to activate them during this turn. So the first order of business, I know you're chomping at the bit. You have automatically activated 6 kamikaze drones. So these you just designate the targets, and then we roll 2 kills. I see your hand moving, but I don't hear anything.
Yep. Same here.
Sorry, I had muted by hardware. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So if there is a chance to immobilize if I was to like target 3 and 3.
Yes, obviously the amount
Yeah.
of armor makes a difference.
Right.
But there's always a chance of immobilizing or killing. So,
Okay.
yeah, just start
All right.
pointing out
I'm
your
gonna do
targets
these
and rolling.
targets
This is
here.
basically we skip the to hit step. This is a 75 millimeter HE against the side armor. And what's the first target?
Right
Okay.
there.
Okay. All right. And what did you roll?
I rolled an 8.
Okay, that is an immobilized vehicle.
Okay.
So we need the basket of chits that we normally have.
It's over. It's down yonder.
Oh, okay,
here.
Yeah. All right.
You can find.
Let's clone some
If
immobilized.
you see it by
then.
color.
Right, and then
Thomas. I already took it. I will
Okay.
clone it there.
And then Thomas, you
Yeah.
need to roll cohesion not to dismount, although you may just choose to dismount from the vehicle.
Yeah, they will probably dismount at this point.
Okay. All right. So that's now an empty vehicle.
Okay, seconds are good.
They, by the way, they will all in motion, right? Because they are moving to these trees, so they are all in motion. If that
okay
affects
makes it more
anything.
fun.
That's right.
I got a 5 on this one.
Okay. Also, that one's killed, and now you have a chance for crew survival.
This is like Missile Commander with kamikaze drones.
That's right. Well, the BMPs are they're thin-skinned, so. All right,
Yeah,
crew's
they
dead.
died.
Yep, squad is dead. And then you had a third BMP you were targeting.
Yep. And I rolled a 5.
Okay, also dead, also crew survival chance.
For real? God damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are these drones? They are like with RPGs attached to them? Okay, this
They
is cool.
are, yes, they're quadcopters with anti-tank mines or armor-piercing RPG rounds that are directly colliding with the vehicle.
All right.
And within the hour, the video of those vehicles being killed will be on TikTok.
All right. This one.
Or Telegram. Okay. All right. So now we are looking at is that a T-62 or a T-72? That's T-62.
T-62, I
62.
guess.
Obra 2022.
Yeah.
So just to verify, your side armor, I believe,
got a
is
5.
4. So,
Oh,
one moment.
I rolled a 5.
It is 4 points of armor. So your to kill number is 3. That had no effect.
No effect on that, but no
Okay.
mobilization either. No.
4 would immobilize. 3 would stun. So go ahead and do your other 2 rolls on the tanks.
Okay. I'm just doing the ones right next to him.
Yep.
So that's definitely a no.
And
so
then
I
this
still
one.
need a. No.
Didn't catch what you said. Yeah. Okay.
I tried.
What'd you roll?
I don't know. I wanted to try. I just rolled 6 on that. So
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
So yeah. The tanks are a much harder target, particularly when they're in motion.
Yeah,
to,
just
for
figured
the
I'd
drones. Yeah.
roll for it. I'd gamble.
Yeah.
for it
No.
at least.
We spent most of our drones on the tanks, particularly because they were all leading the columns in our playtesting. So
Right, and you might get at least 1 out of 6, probably.
Yep.
Possibly.
Okay.
All right.
So you also you could do spotting or fire for effect with your artillery if they activate. If it's fire for effect, that's when we would do the ammo shortage roll.
Yeah, I'm just like I do have a spotting here. I might as well fire on them. Now the difference is though spotting or fire for effect, right? And what can you explain to me? Yeah, go ahead. Just
if you do a spotting round, you just place the marker in this fire phase, and your chance of being accurate is higher when you do fire for effect. And so the only thing is what fire phase you choose to do it in. So
really, it's if I want to do it quickly, I could probably just kind of try to get lucky.
Right. If you were defensive firing and they were danger close, you would just fire for effect and hope you don't land the shells on yourself.
Well, right, but they're going to be moving next time, right? So it's like
but you're going to get 1 fire for effect on them before they move because you can do that in advancing fire.
Okay, there we go.
You've got 1 fire for effect in a turn, basically.
All right, so I'm spotting at this point then.
That's right.
What do I have to roll?
On a 9 or less, the spotting round will be accurate.
Got it.
Okay.
Barely.
So there's your spotting round. Oh, 2d6 to activate. That was the other step. 8 or less, you activate. The spotting round actually happens. This is you're trying to cut radio through the
retro activate, which I did not. So that doesn't count. All right. But that was 1 artillery, right? I got 2.
You've got another battery, so you can activate the other battery. Yeah.
I can try to activate that one. Let's do that. And I didn't. What was it? 8 or less? You said
8 or less. Yeah.
I did not. Now the Ukrainian roll curse is coming through.
You're trying to talk to the batteries, and all you're getting is balalaika music. So. No, hard bass.
All right. That's it though for artillery call, right?
Yeah. So other than the Stuttgart
team
that needs to reload, right?
2.
Yeah. So the one Stugna needs to reload. Anybody
Right.
else with a line of sight, you could choose to fire or to wait. And you can target anybody, including the stationary vehicles back there. What's her name? Spice.
Stugna could fire again.
No, the Stugna
right?
needs
So
to
I can
reload. And the
fire
Stugna
from
would
here on.
Stugna loads. Oh, am I
Shit.
muted?
What
No, I'm
other
not muted
Stugna?
yet. Oh, the other Stugna. Okay.
I hear you.
Sorry.
Well, there's another Stugna, right?
Right.
And
Everything's
the
in
range
range.
on it?
100. So you end of the table, no
Okay.
problem.
So I'll do that. And
Okay,
we'll
so
do
you're
it
firing a
from,
Stugna at a. It looks like a T-72.
from the other half company.
Give me a range. Looks like under 50. No, maybe more.
It was right here.
Yeah. Okay, so we're over. This is a long range shot. This is under 80. And you're firing Saclos,
Right,
so there's no modifiers except the terrain, so you will need a 6.
All right, what the hell?
Okay.
Of course.
What'd you roll? Okay. So if you do that again, if you keep that as your target, you reload and you fire again in a future turn, you'll have a point for an acquired target. So. All right. Any other put the squad out. Good. Any other fire we should know about?
I don't think I'm in range. I mean, I also don't. I mean, the only other ones are javelins, really, right?
Right.
And let me go look at my picture to you, so I don't cheat here.
I know you've got another unit in range with a spot.
Right.
If you want to use it, looking at your setup.
Yeah, but so you're saying something more like this?
I'm not saying there. I will say number 4. Number 4.
Yeah, but they weren't there. I didn't tell you they were there. I said they were in 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? I split.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
not gonna cheat and move them. I'm not gonna play.
No, you're not gonna. I understand what you did now.
So, but is that I can't see it from there? I don't think. I'm gonna be.
So
I'll be honest with.
Yeah, those guys. If you had someone here, they can see all of this. They can fire into that. They cannot see through the smoke.
Range. Does he have the range with the javelin? Now I can fire on them even if they haven't moved at this point.
Javelin's out of range. Yeah.
God, you would think it would have more range than that, right? Well, I guess it's a top.
The United States government likes to underestimate in their publicly released numbers, the opposite of the Russians. But they say javelin 2 miles, 2 kilometers. I mean, it's a man-portable weapon, so.
Right, but it's kind of It's trajectory is coming down on it too. So
yeah. If only we're firing downhill.
So I'm not going to fire them then. So I'm going to hide them.
Right.
I think that's it for now.
Wow. Okay. So now you.
I mean, what else?
I
don't have anything else I can fire.
Right. Okay.
I don't want to waste. So I have a limited amount of javelin, right?
No. Unlimited javelins functionally.
All right.
But they're all out of range, so yeah.
But what about the BMP?
They're dead.
Are there any BMPs here? What about this one?
That guy is alive.
Too much?
No, he's dead. They're all dead.
Oh.
That whole platoon's dead.
Yeah, they did not.
I can't see any of this crap.
Right.
Made it.
Yeah.
How long is this gonna stay? How long is this smoke gonna
It will drift. It will drift in the coming turn, and then it will dissipate at the end of the turn.
Okay. Then I don't. I mean, I'm not in range.
There's
nothing else that really can fall.
Do you have any move? Do you have any movement Do you have any movement then that the Russians might see? If it's moving behind,
possibly. Let me look at my picture.
yeah. Remember, you got
Go
to
ahead.
account for their UAV. So even if the vehicles on the ground can't see you, you would still have to give him a chance to spot. So
Okay.
I'm going to be AFK 1 moment.
Okay. So wait, we have your movement phase, correct?
Yeah, I know, but I'm
No.
I'm doing a hidden
just
movement.
I'm just making sure at what point in the turn we are. Pew, pew.
Hmm.
Hmm. What? You put it stream on hold? Or are we?
No, it's going.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, I should have more time in July. I hope we will play a little more, unless you have some plans, like vacation plans or something, because
Yeah, last 2 weekends I'm not available, but I think otherwise I am generally.
okay, that's fine. I should have more time, or at least I should have be more coherent, because
I'm back.
okay.
I
So
think
yeah. Did you have any other defensive fire? I guess
okay.
we were
Yeah.
advancing fire. That's all. Yeah. Movement. We were doing movement.
So I gave you one, but I'm thinking of a second one. I just don't know. Does he need to spot what I just said to you?
Yes, his UAV has a chance to spot because you're moving in the open. So
Okay.
2d6, Thomas.
Yep.
Okay.
4.
Go
Done.
ahead and put out the moving infantry.
Okay. So he's.
Do I also identify it?
You just see an infantry squad. That's what you see.
No, okay. Oh.
Just, I mean, it's a half company moving.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay.
Probably keep it like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
mean,
they're
I
still
guess just
behind
generally.
that tree line. Okay. Yeah.
Well, they're making their way.
Okay.
I mean, at what point is he? At what point is he spotting? I mean, would he spot them on the other side of that? Probably more realistically.
Wait. If you're
Yeah.
right behind that tree line, you're actually in the shadow. He would not
Yeah.
spot that as out in the open.
But what I'm
So,
saying is he's moving, so he'd probably
once you
spot him here though.
right as you come out of the tree line, he's got the spot. So
What is
and
the
then
range? The movement range of these?
they would move 4.
Are these
If they're moving through
only
tree
4
line, they're
inches?
already in the tree line, so it's coming out of the trenches. And then you just need to
Yeah,
remember.
basically.
You just need to remember
Okay,
your
so they're
intervals
basically.
because, like, about half of them could be in one artillery barrage, so you would be aware of that. Yeah.
Split them a little bit, you're saying then? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I would never, personally, I would never put them closer than an inch apart. That's 50 meters. So,
There you go.
Yeah.
Right. They're just. Let's just go ahead and give everybody the benefit of the doubt when we do that.
Yeah.
All right.
152
give me
millimeter
that.
barrage might, vaporize a platoon. So,
All right. All right. So he saw this, what looks like about a half a company
Mhm.
moving in that direction. All right.
The Death Corps of Krieger.
Yeah, let me think. There was one other thing I was going to try to do. But at this point, though, everybody
So,
in.
this is
Okay,
the
hold on.
one thing play testing. We never attempted to be mobile on foot as the Ukrainians. So, it may not work out well for you. We'll find out what happens.
Who cares? It's all right. This is where
Yeah, that's right.
experiment.
Well, this is where you're under UAV observation, so you might get artillery barrage. You might lose one of those platoons, which will be informative.
So, all right. Okay, let's just leave it at that then. Okay, so can you rephase me here? So we've done what and what? We've done their call-in checks for both. We did the kamikaze. We're doing movements now. This is
At that
offensive
point,
movement.
right. This is the point where Thomas could attempt defensive fire. The only thing that can defensive fire is artillery. So he could stop the smoke barrage with one of his batteries if he makes the activation roll.
Yeah, I would try that. 7.
All right.
That's
So
probably enough.
they are activated, and then so you could do a spotting round or a fire for effect now on the moving infantry. You could pick one of the two platoons.
Yeah, I would use spotting round probably.
Okay. So place the puck where you want the round to fall.
Which one?
Take one of the three from the smoke because you're canceling. Is this the 122 or the 152?
Oh, I don't know. They just artillery. I kind of.
You get to pick now one of the batteries, and that one. And then you would remove the pucks from under the smoke because
I guess 122.
Okay.
Should be okay, right?
Okay. So just remember that that it's not available to do the smoke because it's got a new fire mission. All right. So now you're going to roll, and on a 9 or less, the spotting round will be accurate. Okay, it's accurate. And then on your next fire phase, which is your supporting fire, you'll do contact activation, and then the 122 rounds can fire for effect on that platoon.
Mm-hmm.
And I can counter battery at that point, right?
Well, you would counter battery during your support fire phase, and you tried and failed to activate your batteries. So what you'd be able to do the next time that those batteries can be used is defensive fire during the second Russian turn. You've wiped out 2 platoons of BMPs in the first turn without really any contact between the ground forces. So
yeah, I probably should roll some cohesion soon, right?
Yeah, as soon as we get back to your turn. Yep. So, okay. So there shouldn't be any advancing fire. Yeah. So, but this would be right. This would be the attempt to activate again. You could activate your artillery, and if they activate, then you could spot or fire for effect on the Russian positions.
Doing that, I don't think I did. Roll a 10, so no.
Nope. And then you got your other battery. It activates.
That one did.
Right. So now you can do a spot or fire for effect, and you can do the people behind the smoke because UAVs can see back there.
I think I will go ahead and do that.
So is this a fire for effect?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That fire for effect, that you can position a little better to get 3 vehicles. Yeah. All right. Now you're going to roll 1 die to see if it actually fires. It does. All right.
Yeah.
So now we're going to do this 155 millimeter round indirect fire on closed top vehicles. So a roll of 6 or less is interesting for this. Let's go ahead and do top down. So 1, 2, 3. First one.
Nope.
Second one.
And second one. Nope.
Third one.
Nope.
Okay.
Of course.
It's still forcing a cohesion check. So.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So, yeah. All right. So now we are into Russian turn 2. First thing we do as the Russians is contact rolls for the 2 artillery batteries. Yes, and now for the 122, this is important. Yes.
Yes.
So if it activates, you'll be able to fire for effect. All right, now we're into cohesion rolls. So let's see. We've got this BMP platoon. It is not under artillery attack. It has driven into a minefield, which will be a +2 modifier as a supporting unit. So we're down to +1. And is your unit commander alive?
Oh, no. Actually,
Okay.
oh, damn it. There was company commander here somehow.
Okay. All right. So our total penalties are +1 for 25% casualties, +2 for unit commander, +2 for minefield. So we're +5, and we get 1 in our favor for having a supporting unit. What do we roll?
8.
8. So we're adding 4 to that. It's 12. You're going to put a CN2 next to that unit. That unit halts if it still exists.
Sorry.
Okay.
Do I need to roll?
One.
I'm sorry.
So the upshot is that infantry is going to halt. Basically, it's going to cower behind the wreck.
That's pretty much what they will do.
Probably would have done anyway, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. So the next group that has to roll cohesion is just under artillery fire here. And they're fine. And then we have artillery and air attack going on for, we've got, no, we just have the air attack happening on these folks. And here, your unit commander for this company is alive, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So, so for the armor, let's roll the armor first. They love it. And the BMPs. Let's see. So you have 25% casualties, but you have a supporting unit. Okay, you're all right. Wait a minute.
No.
So this platoon's operating independently. So yeah, the platoon's going to fail. So these pair of squads, they are. I'm going to say it's a 50% loss to unit. That's +2. So those 2 squads are at CN2 also. So they're also going to halt. Makes sense. They've lost their rides. So, okay. All right. Now we're into your supporting fire. That would include activating artillery. And first job, Peter, if you would roll 1 die, we're going to determine what direction the wind's blowing. All right, 5. So the wind is going to be blowing southwest. So let me change tools here. These things will come this way. And these 3 bits of smoke.
They have some collision models on them. So just kind of just be careful.
Those 3 smoke models are going to disappear at the end of the Ukrainian turn. So now we are into supporting fire. That would include the artillery. We have 1 artillery that's active over here, and we have 1 that is the last order was the smoke barrage.
Yeah.
So, and at this point, these guys are reloaded.
Okay. So basically defensive.
Yeah, they're eligible for defensive fire, right? Yeah.
Who do I see actually, kind of, except these guys in the rear?
These BMPs can see this squad. That's the only thing that the ground units have spotted. The UAV
so I can direct 152 Somewhere here?
You could activate the 152 millimeter battery and direct a fire mission there. You could do that.
Yeah, I would direct here.
Okay.
Fire
So,
for effect.
All right, you're
if I
firing for
can.
effect. So first step is the roll to activate. You activate.
7
Now you will be accurate on a 7 or less.
on 2.
You are
no.
not.
Oh god.
So now
You
you're
just
gonna
hit
roll.
yourself.
You're gonna roll red die for direction, white die for distance, because the barrage has drifted.
Hey,
Oh
somewhere.
wow, a double boxcar.
Drifted
Oh,
to
this might-
there. Okay, so
which
you move the puck around the bend there, and then the question
Here,
would be
somewhere-
6
somewhere.
inches. Yeah, there. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah. So then the question is whether it's going to hit anybody around the bend there.
probably.
Okay.
It's probably at least 2 elements at least.
Okay. So Peter,
Now
you're
I'm
going to call
just
out
being real.
what rolls Thomas should make. Sounds like 2 infantry fire table rolls in trenches, so you are at +2 to the roll. But it's 152, so it's going to leave a mark.
So he rolls now.
Yes, and you just let him know how many times to roll. So Thomas, go ahead and roll 2d6.
Yep.
That is a 6, becomes an 8. That will rout the 1 squad.
Okay, I'm gonna say go again.
And roll again.
At least one more time.
Okay. And that
5.
becomes
So 2
a
routes.
7, 2 routes. Yep. And what that's going to mean, functionally, you will move at least an inch through the wood line, away from the enemy.
So visible though at that point.
Well, no, you're put them on the board, but they're in the trees. So they've lost the trench bonus while they relocate. That's the effect. So
Okay, there you go.
yeah, put them an inch from each other if you would be sure. So yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, once you know where they are and you can start hitting with artillery, it's smarts. Okay, so that's the first artillery. Now roll to activate the 122s. Oh God.
Please no.
Okay.
Please no.
Now,
Shit.
this is the fire for effect, so now you need to roll for accuracy. This will be a 9 or less. Oh, all right. So now we have 3 infantry fire in the open with the 122s. So this is a straight up die roll.
Fucking UAVs.
All right. So that is a route for the first one.
I'll go down the line here, right? So
Yeah.
just away.
When you move, you'll
Away.
have to move back to cover. That's what it'll mean for
Alright,
you.
well,
So
Can I just go ahead and do that, or is that?
yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Yeah. Second squad.
Probably do me a favor.
Same effect.
That's what I was gonna do anyway, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Third one. Last chance to kill
One
somebody.
right.
Please don't.
That's 3 for 3. They all route. So during your movement phase, just remember that's when this act happened. They're all going to go right back in their trenches.
And what about the remainder of their
Well, you'll have a cohesion roll.
unit? Okay.
Yeah, that unit's there all through the Russian phase, and when you get back to your turn, there'll be a cohesion roll.
Alrighty then. What phase are we at? He's done.
If there is any fire
Movement.
from land units, now would be when it would happen.
Okay, so I would probably.
No, by the Russians. Russian supporting fire. Russians, they know where a squad is, but the guys who know at this moment can't hit them. The tanks now can roll the spot again. Thomas.
Okay.
Yeah. So T-62s. Nope. And the T-72s.
Please no.
Nope.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
All right.
There's a way to get back into cover, right? I have to actively state I'm doing that at all.
If you want to break line of sight, you basically move out of line of sight, which is really hard on this table because the tree lines do not block line of sight. So you have to get behind 2 tree lines. There is no reason to leave your trenches, other than what you're doing here. I agree with if you get away with it. But
well, right. But,
right. That's the only reason.
well, that's the thing. It's I honestly I totally forgot the UAV was sitting right in the middle.
Right. Yeah. Well,
whatever.
they wouldn't know.
Well, right, but can I man pad that sucker down at this point?
You
these
absolutely.
fleeing guys are like, what's that?
Yeah. You absolutely, if you absolutely during your fire phases, you can
Right.
declare you're trying to activate a man pad. You'll have one of these squads can roll for an inherent man pad and shoot at the UAV. That absolutely you can do.
I think at the point they would in order to be able to try to do what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's like pretty much right. Almost anybody on this whole board, including the back line, can see him and shoot. So one of your guys that's still sitting in the tree line, when we get back around to your supporting fire, can shoot at the UAV.
Per company, it's a roll to see if I can.
You're going to activate each company to right.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
okay.
I'm acting in half companies, but it's an actual full company.
Right.
All
Right. But just remember that when we get back to your supporting fire, you can man pad the drone. All right.
Just based on family schedule, we'll probably get through Tom's and then we'll probably get through mine and might have to call it at that point.
That'll be perfect for me.
Sure.
So we are into Russian movement.
Okay, so these guys will continue. They had 15, right?
Yes. And remember, the tree line costs double and is a bog chance.
Yeah, I think they yeah, but they won't reach it yet.
Okay. Boxcars will kill you.
I mucked up because I didn't put one of my things there.
Right.
Yeah.
8. That was 8.5.
Another 6.5. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
And these guys can't move, right? At all.
They are basically just cowering behind the wrecks.
Okay.
Now you can declare with the guys at CN2 that they're reorganizing, and then at the end of the turn you can roll cohesion again.
So at this point, I couldn't. They will. Because he's moving at that point, I can't do like a defensive activation of additional kamikazes.
Your next kamikaze activation, it would be your supporting fire.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. So no. Okay, wait. I will move it so just I can move my guys.
Right. Now the artillery. The moment he starts moving one of those BMPs, you can activate.
You say 1/4 of the movement is the cost of disembark, right?
Right.
So they could move.
They could move 15. Yeah.
Wait, that
was about 12.
Stop.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Stop.
Mines.
Okay.
Achtung,
mines.
Okay. All right.
Mine.
Achtung, meinen.
Throw.
All right, here we go.
We need to try.
Later. Definitely, that's a no on that inch.
Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah, they were supposed
get out of that.
No, they were supposed to stop here and disembark guys. If the guys disembark, I guess they will be attacked also, right?
I'm gonna say you get 3 rolls.
2
on that
move.
Okay,
so that was 1 roll. So here's my second roll.
Okay.
That'll be a no.
And the final roll.
Because I wanted to disembark inside the smoke.
We'll see how quickly they disembark.
That'll be a definite no.
Okay. So you finish your move and you disembark, and the infantry like, hey, you guys in the vehicle, there's mines.
By the way, did you see this right here?
Oh, by the way, yeah, the infantry just spot mines if they are in there, like immediately without them exploding.
Of course, he's right in the middle of his own smoke barrage mist.
That's right. There's smoke everywhere. The ground is all churned up, and there's mines. Yeah.
Perfect. Typical Russian experience, I guess. Okay,
That's
they
right.
also their plan is just move to the edge
Okay.
or inside the smoke.
Peter's going to get the same rolls. So
Okay.
Yeah, so how many?
I'm going to call that 3.
All right. 1. That's a hit.
Yay!
Ah.
All right.
And does
now
it penetrate?
kill a 7. Yeah.
7 is a kill.
Actually, 7 is a stun.
Stun. All right, you're right.
When you
It was
stun
a 6 or
counter,
less, though.
and that the show stops for that vehicle until
Let's
Where
see.
is
There's
stun
one right there.
right. Yep.
Got it.
I will clone
Just
it.
copy it. There you go.
If they are stunned right now, can they disembark?
Nope. You do not
Okay.
know if the squad is alive or dead.
Ah, okay. Right.
Oh, the mystery of modern armor.
That's right.
Let's see. All right, it's good. I mean that in a positive.
That's right.
Okay. So
That's
these
cool.
guys then will do exactly the same. You have mines up to here.
No, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes.
Yeah. How many? About 2.
I would say 2 on that one. Given the
Yeah, the
angles
assumption
coming
is
in.
that okay. That's a 5, so that got
That's
it,
a hit.
God damn it.
And then I need come on, a 6 or less. 6, bitch. Ah.
That's right. He's
Okay.
Another
dead.
one.
Yep.
He's
And
dead,
then you roll.
but I
Crew
roll
survival.
for crew survival, right?
That's right.
Well, I will survive.
You survive.
Like
Okay.
what the hell?
Yeah, get the mines, man.
This
Alright.
is, I think, the most. Well, no, Robotine had more mines. There was a solid mine belt in that scenario. Let's just say,
Okay, these
have we done a
guys,
modern scenario with this many mines? Yes.
they
we
get
have.
one, or did they get to the edge?
That's going to be the same thing as 2 rolls. You have
Yeah.
not found the edge of the minefield yet, so
Okay, so one more roll.
you get 2 rolls on that guy. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Here's one. That's a 7's a miss or a hit?
7's a miss. 5's what you need.
All right.
Average density minefield.
Boom, bitch. Got it.
All right.
Yo,
To kill roll.
7 is a stun, right?
That's right.
So that there you go.
and the last one. Oh,
2 rolls.
tell me, it's the end of it. Or...
No, you're
you
right
got
into
more mine
another one.
rolls.
You got more
Yeah.
mines, man.
Yo, God. Ah.
That's a mega miss on the first inch. Second.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be a hit.
5 hits.
5 hits.
Yeah, and then as far as penetration, that's a negative.
Okay.
Right? No, that's a kill actually. Right?
What'd you roll?
6.
Okay. Kill.
Yeah.
And crew survival.
Let me
We only have
just.
one vehicle on fire on the battlefield. That isn't a helicopter.
Oh, they are smoked.
There won't even be a mute cube to send home.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a smorgasbord.
That was
Brutal.
how
Well,
far
you had 3
does this...
minefields. All the whole there's 4 minefields right in there. I think.
Yeah.
I think I
but
put them all in there. that was my
almost,
special.
right. Yeah, this is the cauldron right here. Yeah.
Actually, there's
Okay.
5 of them all in there.
How?
So I want to mention again, if you decide to move through that same area with more vehicles,
Right.
that the Russians would do a column and the lead vehicle can trailblaze. So if the lead vehicle
that
survives,
was my
right.
idea was to move
Right.
around, here at the edge of
Yeah.
these trees, but
Yeah.
I think I won't do that.
Right. But anyway, so once you have,
he went for that minefield. Boom.
that's right.
How
So
many do you have?
just to describe the trailblazer rule again, you'd go at half speed, you're rolling the regular chance to have a mine detonation. But vehicles that follow that exact path behind you can move at regular speed, and they'll only hit a mine on boxcars. That's the trailblazer.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if you do subsequent waves of vehicles where you know minefields are, you would logically do that. You see the Russians do that. They're in line. They're usually down roads and things like that. But
Yeah,
that they would try to mitigate the minefield because yeah, you're getting minefielded hardcore.
yeah. Okay. You know what? First thing, these guys can just move. How far is it? 4
You would move.
inches.
You would
How?
move 2 inches in the woods. 2 inches in the woods. So.
Okay. So.
But you could see out. You're in. So you can
Okay. This
start
is
digging
not that
foxholes right
dense.
there and
Yeah, they will just move somewhere that's
right.
not exact too, but
Yeah, good enough. They're in the tree line. They're digging in, etc.
yep. Okay, this guy does not want to move, so the rest of the guys will move.
Hooray!
These guys will kick in the gear,
Mhm.
and hopefully all your mines. Okay, they could move 15, I believe. So I hope you run out of your mines and you
Mhm.
don't have them for this spot.
You have hit a minefield
God damn it.
with with the right hand vehicles.
Oh,
These
really?
two.
This one?
These
Oh,
two.
right. This guy.
Yeah.
Wait, this guy. Oh, because this guy's exploded on the minefield. Somehow I missed that
No,
fact.
this guy has not hit a minefield yet. But these two now you're going to need to roll.
Mm,
I'm going to say we're to full 3 times for both of these. So
God
give
damn
us a
it.
roll, Pete. All right. First tank. No.
That's
2 more
no.
rolls. No. Last
No.
roll. No. Okay. Second tank. And this one does not have rolls against it. So it's just those 3 rolls. Okay. No. No. Final roll.
No.
No. that
Okay, so
mine is in
there's
fact a dud. Um,
Okay. Because these guys hit mines. Okay. God damn it. You had them everywhere except here. Okay. Cool.
that's my yeah, that was
Uh,
my
I think I
no,
might be.
I am looking at the choices Peter made, and yes, this is where the minefields are. So indeed,
it is what it
and
is, man.
the tanks are probably not even aware of the mines at this point. None have gone off. So
Yeah, I had a question because I must
button
admit
vehicles without explosions, yeah, they
I
wouldn't
had
know.
no time to read the scenario a lot.
Mhm.
Do we
Have you
have
seen the movie Fuel
turn limit? Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
Medieval,
I did.
where they had the smoke and then they threw fire at them? That's basically what I did in the middle right
Yeah.
Mhm.
there.
No,
So
but my question was, do we have the turn limit on the scenario? Do we play fixed number of turns or just?
this does not have a fixed number of turns.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can surrender now if you wish.
if the Russians want to take their time, they'll get more artillery and ATGM on them, so it balances
Right,
out.
which is
So.
basically probably what they ended
Right.
up
That's
doing.
yeah, that makes sense.
So
Mhm.
Sure.
All right, is there more Russian movement? I assume
Of
yes.
course, yes.
There we go. Of
The,
course.
these guys will move up here in nice column.
Mines. No, just kidding. Right.
Yeah, everywhere. Mines
there we
everywhere.
go. Stop. Stop.
It's Kursk, I swear.
uh,
We've learned a little more about what was happening around those opening phases in the Ukrainian offensive, Robotine. Stephen likes to point out that there were Ukrainian units that were combat ineffective within 10 minutes of leaving the line of contact. That's not a good day.
No. How far T-72 can move? Please remind me.
18.
18. Okay. So I move 15. So 3 more. Yep. Now, you know what? I want to move these BMPs, but god damn it, I'm kind of afraid of doing that. No, they will keep here.
Can I do defensive
Uh,
fire at this point?
They will. Yeah.
You
they
can
want-
interrupt his movement, or you can wait and do final defensive fire. It's up to you.
Yep.
Well, I
Coming
mean,
back to here, you had a spotting round that you could have fired for effect when these vehicles moved, but now basically you can move at 6, so that thing could come like say here, and you would. It's not quite enough. So you would have
yeah.
a new fire effect or a new spotting round, and if you spot now, then you can fire for effect during.
That's what I would do.
Your right.
So I should roll for that contact.
Yeah, roll for
roll
activation.
for contact. I will. We
rolled
won't see
7.
them, so whatever.
Okay, so
Yeah.
move this bad boy where you want to put the spotting round.
As far as anywhere.
You move it anywhere because this could be a new accuracy die roll.
I mean, right. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay, and it'll be accurate on a 9 or less.
Okay, I think what I did here is legit, and I didn't.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, so that's
It's
where that is for your fire for effect, and you'll have 2 chances. You'll have it during
Okay,
supporting and
at this
advancing.
point though. Can I not do a javelin on one of these?
You
times?
absolutely can. Yep.
All right. So
Javelin on a T-72. We're here for the main event.
Well, this is
Yeah.
a T-62.
62. There we go.
Well,
okay.
You know what? I think I am gonna go for a 72. Do I have range for the 72s?
You do. You can hit anybody.
All right, I'm gonna go for a 72.
All right. They are in motion. I assume they stayed in motion. So that's really the only modifier. So
Thank you for moving.
You're going to hit on an 8.
Oh God, please. Got it.
All right. So now we will talk about how a javelin strikes. Since it is a plunging shot, it's going to be on the side armor.
I got sorry. I got distracted. Who got hit? Him?
Your T-72 in the back got hit by a javelin. And if we look at the stats on the javelin, it is a top attack HETC, which means it's a H warhead that ignores ERA. And since you have a B3, you don't have the newest ERA. You have ERA 1.
Mm-hmm.
It cancels it. So we're just going against the side armor on the T-72 B3, which is 4. So HE against 4 points of armor is TK11. This will not look so fun when you come back to the Stugna.
What do I need to roll to kill?
You have 11 to kill. 11.
I got 11.
It's stunned. We have our 3rd stunned vehicle.
Okay. Cloned.
All right. And in your advancing fire, you'll have a chance to spot the guy with the javelin. And in fact, the BMPs already know that these people are operating in this line. So
okay, let me get my dice.
What was the range on the javelin?
40. So they are just out. Yeah.
Lucky. Okay, so I roll to spot whoever just.
Your eyes fell out. Let's see. Oh no.
Ooh.
Okay. So it's gonna be double the base range to spot firing in cover. So infantry firing are a base of 25. Their cover takes us to 10. Observers moving takes us to 5. Button window. All right. So our base detection is only 4. You rolled okay. You would see them out to 10 inches. So you still don't have a precise target for the moving vehicles.
Goddammit.
Yeah.
But can I try to suppress them? No,
Yeah, you could suppress. Yeah. You basically.
I will try that.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So we don't need to roll for it. Yeah, you're just putting rounds on the tree line at this point. So.
Yep. Okay. So I have 3 T-72s for now, right? That does that. Oh no,
that's
sorry.
2
T-72s.
Yeah.
2.
You can also
right, because
do a
one
spotting
is...
roll for the 62s. Also,
yeah.
No,
we will do it when we finish with them.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying the effect is you're just forcing a cohesion roll. That's all you're doing because you don't have a target.
Yeah, sure. But okay, I guess 11 for the first T-72 is nothing, right?
Right. No, they don't have a spot, but they can still fire into the tree line.
Like would that T-72 have line of sight to this?
He would not, because he would have to He'd have to be north of that tree line. So yeah, he does not.
Okay, so I will roll now for 264s if they spotted them.
62s.
Oh, 62. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
All
they
right.
did.
So you are buttoned. You are moving. So that would get you out to 15 inches. So they're too far away.
Yeah.
Both of these sets of tanks know
Can they even
the
then
fire.
spot?
They're too far away to spot the infantry. But when you move closer, like you get within 15, you'll know where they are. So
Okay, but three of them will try to suppress them.
yeah, you don't even need to roll. You are shooting, and they are gonna force a cohesion check.
Oh, so it's all that I
We're
just
just stating,
okay.
hey, yeah, there are rounds falling on the tree line.
So for BMPs, I don't even need to roll, right? Because it's
The
impossible for
BMPs
me
know
to
where they
spot.
are, and until they get within cannon range, which is 40, they are too far away to shoot. Oh, hey,
No,
you can shoot. Okay,
no,
all
I
right.
can't.
So you have
Oh, right, because they
30
retain.
millimeter
That's
cannons, right?
right.
So you're going to be firing at a soft target in cover, and just to confirm, this is normally 6 firepower factors. That's halved because you're moving. So you're going to have basically 3 low chance rolls. They're on
Yep.
the two column. So, and you're adding 2 to what you roll. Oh my God, that puts a hold order on the javelin crew.
Okay, second
And
one.
then roll for the other squad. That's nothing.
And the third one. Where is this javelin? This is the guy?
That's the
Hey,
javelin.
what did I need to put on the
A hold order. Not that you were planning to move. Yeah.
right?
So yeah, third guy.
Third guy does not see them.
Nope.
If these are the guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's too much cover. Yeah.
And that would be it, I guess, because these
Okay.
guys see nothing due to dense
Well,
smoke. Oh
also
no,
you
See
these
nothing.
guys are
Right.
dead, and these guys
Yeah.
are
Stunned.
out of
Yeah.
action. Great.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, but because you told that the trees don't really block line of sight.
They're just a hindrance. Right. So
Okay, so this
he's
guy
got
could technically spot them. Oh, but it's 40
yeah.
inches, so they can
Yeah.
only.
And he's looking this way.
Yeah,
So
sure.
you
Yeah,
could
that.
choose to stop looking this way, would affect your spot test. These guys should roll to spot now because you're close to this tree line. So
Okay.
the T-62 should give me a roll.
Both of them roll separately, right? The
Yeah.
platoons.
Yeah. So 10 inches. Yeah. So you're thinking there's nothing there. At least you don't see it yet. And then those guys, no particular information. Okay. But you're going to guess, based on the available information, that this area does not have infantry in it, based on that spot roll.
Okay. That infantry does not spot probably anything. These guys, right?
Yeah, no, there's nothing to spot
Please.
in the open here.
Okay.
That'd be what you're spotting. So
Can I do something? Oh, that's not the phase for my artillery, correct?
well, we'll see if there's any other defensive fire, and then your advancing
Okay.
fire. Right? When did this happen? This happened during
Oh,
supporting fire, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Correct.
right.
Okay. So,
Yeah, we had
right.
now supporting fire, correct?
Supporting fire was the beginning. This
Oh
fire
no,
happened.
sorry, it's at the beginning. This is the movement, and after movement we
Right.
have.
So the 152s have already done their thing this turn. The 122s during your advancing that was during
Yes.
I'm out
That
of
was
set.
during
That
this
was this
turn.
turn. These were both this turn. Right. So your
Yeah.
artillery's already
Mhm.
done this thing this turn.
Yeah, I need to read your rules because the one thing I can't remember is how when artillery comes to play. I mean, where do you?
So you've got one opportunity to use the artillery during the set of phases in the half a turn. So you chose to use them in supporting fire. So the
Yeah,
artillery's
sure.
been used, right? So the last thing would be you're done moving, you've done advancing fire, you have the 2 CN2s that we're reorganizing. So now you can see if those infantry reorganize. So the guys here, you're going to have that +4 penalty on. So give us
Sure.
a roll.
Oh, me.
Yeah. They are CN1. Actually, let's see. CN the roll of 3 is good. Unmodified 3. Oh, takes it all the way off because you rolled a 3, so you organized and you improved by 1, so they are recovered.
Okay, I will just move it to the side.
Okay, and now your 2 squads down here, and they're just rolling at. Okay, they'll
Sorry,
be
two-
CN1. Yeah.
Do we have? Oh no,
No,
I
that would have been
don't.
slick.
I don't know if it's. I
Yeah,
need to
you can
check
do that.
because it technically is possible. I think in TTS.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Did you use a token instead of a tile? Yeah, if you use a token instead of a tile, you can put 2 images on it.
It can
That's what
have front, back. Yeah, haven't.
Yeah. Yep. So I can change those later. It's fine.
And
I'll change it for the next session.
And the effects of cohesion number 1 is half movement and a 1-point penalty on infantry fire. No, half strength on infantry fire and a +1 penalty on to hit rolls. So they're back in business.
Did I had someone? No. When do we
During-
roll?
these-
During Ukrainian cohesion phase, you'll roll and secretly record the result of the 3 stuns.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I won't know those until I'm within visual.
You won't know other than by inference because the vehicles don't do anything.
Unless they start shooting, then you know.
Shooting and moving. Oh, look, he recovered.
Sucks.
Yeah.
You're gonna pull fury on me. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
good.
no. So if you read Operation Goodwood, you read about the British attack on Kanye. The whole squadron of Shermans are there in the field, and the Germans just keep shooting the ones that are stationary over and over. That's like the most clear example of we don't know if it's dead.
No, they shoot until they were on fire.
Right.
that was the only sure way to tell.
Okay. Let's see.
This super close up looks wild.
Yeah, I like the granularity of the terrain maps are really it's pretty good on that.
Yeah.
And I'll mess around with the textures, see what all the textures there are because I haven't done that yet. There's like 38 states of it. I want to see what. As a matter of fact, I don't know. We'll do it here. We'll do it here at the end. I'll save the game and then I'll mess with the states.
Yep.
So let's go. We're at the start of Ukraine for turn 2.
Yeah,
That's right.
Okay, so
Correct.
how far can you go? I would. I mean, I have half an hour or so.
If we want, we can save it here because honestly, I kind of do need to stop.
Okay, this works for me too.
Because
Let's
take package.
Put an index card on here real quick. Just real quick.
I should be available next weekend. I'm doing some traveling during the week, but the weekend I'm good.
Just to remember
I
where we're at.
should be available whole weekend, I hope.
So we are on turn 2, start of Ukraine. I mean, obviously we can probably watch the video of this.
But
too,
yeah, it's good.
But
It's good to have the card on there.
Yeah,
so.
All right. Yeah, it's a great game, as always. Well, it's.
I hope
great
we're
game.
giving people real choices from the battlefield. So.
Well, yeah, I'm learning what not to do, which is my usual MO. So we're good. Yeah, I mean, just in retrospect, I should have at least put 1 minefield here, but
you've got to have some kind of Overwatch.
I was so concentrated.
Yeah, you got to have some kind of Overwatcher mines on all the avenues the Russians can come down. Yeah, I agree with that.
Right. Whatever. Live and learn.
This is why we do the game. Yeah. Well, we learned a lot from playtesting it. We've taken most of the Ukrainian weapons away to get to this point.
Okay.
We started out with Milans.
He's got a bloody nose, but I mean,
we started out with Milans on some of the martyrs and the martyrs on the table, and it was
yeah. So you're gonna roll for those to show up or not? There's gonna be a chance per turn.
They are released by events on the table, and we're actually closing in on that event. So we'll discuss it for next time. So
okay,
yeah.
Let me save. Hold on, let me save.
Yes, you save.
And see what other tiles are here.
Yes, I do. All right, so I did that, and then so it's saved. So let me change the state of this one. Ugh.
Oi.
Oh, maybe it's loading it. Oh, cool.
No, it's loading.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's pretty large texture, so.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really cool, actually. That's just one. Let's go take another look at another one real quick.
Yeah, because
here's number
like,
2.
the
Ooh,
historical.
okay, that's a little.
Wow, gnarly. The historical
Yeah.
battlefield, a little bit of snow, a little bit of fallow, like dead
Yeah.
grass and stuff like that. So
Let's see what else we got here. That's not like that one.
that's a little more fantasy map, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That one's
Yeah,
kind of neat.
nice one, yeah.
That's very Ukraine-y, sort of. See, I'm trying to find what I'd love to find is a granular texture, like flocking.
Yeah,
Like if I could use that and then I could manipulate it with flocking. I haven't found anybody that's done any like flocking material, but I do still have. Give me one moment. I do still have like some of our. Give me one moment. I'll pull in some of these texture areas that we use. Like, so we had used like that. We had used that.
I want to congratulate you, Thomas. Best use of smoke so far.
Okay.
Yeah, it worked. Okay.
Too bad it was dead center on the minefield.
Yep. Yeah. No. So yeah, if you more quickly switch to columns and trailblazers,
probably.
that
But
would largely
didn't
neutralize the minefield.
Yeah, but I didn't read, scenario description to not get it spoiled, and I thought
this is perfect. You win in just like the real Russian commander.
So deep.
Well, this is
yeah, but I thought at this point I didn't switch because I thought there can't be more mines there, right?
If you look at the picture of the graveyard after the battle, you're doing great. You're doing better than the Russians did. So
okay. All right, y'all. We'll schedule another one soonish.
Yep.
All right, have a good one.
Take care.
Thanks, guys.